Pozdrav za Albaniju.
Pozdrav za Severnu Makedoniju.
Ja sam Halima.
Ja sam Neila i danas ćemo vas provesti kroz naš grad.
Dobrodošli u Novi Pazar.
Iza nas se nalazi kula Motrlja ili ti Novopazarska tvrđava. Ona je sastavni deo bedema koji je izgrađen u 17. veku po naređenju sultana. Bedem je čuvao naš grad.
Zdravo svima, moje ime je Sidvoja Petković i ja živim u Novom Pazaru, Srbiji. Imam 16 godina i idem u srednju školu, škole za dizajn tekstila i kože kao modni dizajner i uz pomoć moje sestre, njene podrške i mojih prijatelja sigurno sam da ću uspjeti u tom poglavlju. Ja ću vam danas, kao stanovnik Novog Pazara, pričati po meni od jednom najvećih spomenika u Novom Pazaru, a to je Altun Alem džamija, a vi ćete sad vam i uskoro da saznate zbog čega je ona tako bitna za Novi Pazar. Altun Alem džamija je izgrađena u periodu između 1516. i 1528. godine i ona je pod zaštitom države od 1976. godine, što je ujedno i prva džamija koja je zaštićena od strane Republike Srbije. Kada pričamo o intervjuu, možemo naći dosta nekih materijala koji su i dan danas ostali tu sa nama, ali koji se više ne upotrebljavaju toliko često. Sam minber, ili minber, kako je to već nama poznato, to je mesto gde imam stoji za vreme hidbe, je određen od plišanog materijala i zlatnog konca, što je opet nekako karakteristično za Republiku Tursku, s obzirom da je nama to ostalo od njih. Nadam se da ćete posjetiti Novi Pazar i da ćete se oduševiti ovom građevinom o kojom ja vama danas pričam.
Pre 840 godina Stefan Nemanja sagradio je manastir posvećen Svetom Đorđu, njegovom zaštitniku. Đorđevi su sagrađeni su 1171. godine na uzvišenju reke Raške države.
Koliki značaj ima ovaj manastir može nam reći to da je iguman ovog manastira Đorđevi Stupovi prvi među igumanima koji učestvuju u izboru igumana manastira Studenice. U 13. veku on je nazvan i kraljevski manastir jer je bio direktno počinjen arhijepiskopu. Pod svodovima ovog hrama mladi Rastko Nemanjić primao je svoja prva duhovna znanja. Kralj Dragutin, drugi ktitor ovog manastira, čiji se presto nalazi u Rasu, sahranjen je ovde. Za vreme obnove manastirske crkve u kojoj je on učestvovao, on je uspeo da prvu kulu pretvori u kapelu i obezbedi tu sebi grobnicu. Kasnije je manastir više puta rušen i paljen, tako da je tek nakon 300 godina utvrđena obnova ovog manastira, koja je i danas u toku. I on se nalazi na listi Svetske kulturne baštine još od 1979. godine.
zemljištu u Srbiji gde je sačuvan najstariji hrišćanski hram poznat kao crkva Svetog Petra ili Petrova crkva koji je izgrađen krajem 9. i početkom 10. veka.
Petrova crkva sagrađena je u stilu romanske arhitekture i ona je jedna od onih koja je zaštićena UNESCO-om. Petrovu crkvu također čini izuzetnom to što je njena osnova napravljena u polukružnom obliku, dok su svi ostali stari pravoslavni hramovi sagrađeni u kvadratnom. Također u unutrašnjosti Petrove crkve oslikane su freske još u 9. veku i što je to čini i istorijskom i umetničkom vrednošću.
Pozdrav za moje vršnjake iz Albanije i Severne Makedonije, ja sam Zilkić, učenica sam 4. godine Srednje stručne škole za dizajn u Novom Pazaru. U slobodno vreme volim da se bavim ručnim radom, volim da pevam i da se bavim grafičkim dizajnom. Veliko mi je zadovoljstvo da učestvujem u ovom projektu iz razloga što jako volim ručni rad i volim tim da se bavim.
Ja sam Nila, učenica škole za dizajn tekstila i kožu u Novom Pazaru i drago mi je što sam i ja po prvi put učestvovala na ovako velikom projektu, da sam upoznala nove ljude i mislim da ćemo se i u budućnosti upoznati, ali i uživo.
Ja sam Adna Hadžinumanović, učenik sam škole za dizajn tekstila i kože. Mnogo mi je drago da sam po prvi put učestvovala na ovakvom projektu i donijelo mi je mnogo znanja i nadam se da ću da ga koristim i u budućnosti i u daljem školovanju.
Bošnjačka nacionalna nošnja je zastupljena i dan danas. I današnje generacije nose na različitim veseljima, prstenovanju, kao i na šerijatskim venčanjima. Moj kaftan se sastoji iz miltana i klobodana, koji je ručni rad koji ćemo na predstojećim radionicama da učimo da radimo.
Sastavni deo bošnjačke narodne nošnje je i košuljica svilenica koja se ručno tka od svile. Na sebi ima ukrase koji su također ručno vezani, zovu se ojice i preko toga ide jelka.
Kolen je također deo tradicionalne bošnjačke nacionalne nošnje koji se koristi kao kaiš i koji dodatno krasi dimije. On se također koristi u modernom vremenu, odnosno u sadašnjem vremenu i možemo ga vidjeti na modernim odevnim predmetima.
U okviru projekta Ni tradicije koja nas spaja, učenici iz Prilepa, Novog Pazara i Kožice će imati prilike da nauče o ručnom radu, narodnim nošnjama na njihovim prostorima, da se upoznaju, da razmene utiske o narodnim nošnjama i tradicijama, kao i da nauče nešto novo što će moći da im pomogne kasnije u profesionalnom radu. U okviru projekta učenici će imati prilike da učestvuju na radionicama, da kreiraju svoju zajedničku reviju i da promovišu kulturu u Srbiji, Severnoj Makedoniji i Albaniji.
Moje ime je Ilhana Ugljanin, imam 18 godina i idem u školu za dizajn, 4. sam godina. Prvi put mi je da se susrećem sa ovim projektom na ovakav način. Bilo mi je zadovoljstvo da učestvujem na ovom projektu. Upoznala sam divne ljude, divnu kulturu i bilo mi je veoma lepo i zabavno.
U okviru projekta Ni tradicije koja nas spaja, koji su realizovali naša škola za dizajn tekstila i kože, srednje škole iz Albanije i Severne Makedonije, planirana je aktivnost online revije za koju trenutno i snimamo kadrove. Ove modele koje vidite ovde su dizajnirali učenici 3 partnerske škole uz moju mentorsku podršku i podršku koleginice Mercije Đanković. Urađeno je 9 haljina sa motivima narodnih nošnji, nekih narodnih nošnji sa Balkana. Na ovim kreacijama imamo motive iz bošnjačke, srpske, romske, makedonske, albanske i turske narodne nošnje. Učenici su po ugledu na narodne nošnje kreirali savremene modele prilagođene modnim trendovima. Na nekim modelima možete vidjeti više, dok na nekim možete vidjeti manje etno motiva. Kroz sugestije pokušali smo da skrenemo pažnju učenicima na ručni rad, koliko je sam vez, apliciranje bitno za izradu narodne nošnje svih kultura. Učenici su to, kao što vidite, na modelima i usvojili spajanjem tradicionalnog i modernog. Bilo je prelepo iskustvo sarađivati sa kolegama i učenicima iz Albanije i Severne Makedonije i nadam se da ćemo ponovo imati prilike da sarađujemo.
Pozdrav za naše drugare iz Severne Makedonije i Albanije. Voljeli bismo da dođete da se upoznamo malo bolje.
I da proverite da li je istina ovo što smo vam rekli.
Korča, the enchanted city in the southeast of Albania, with an unlimited sense of hospitality, invites you in every season to visit its characteristic streets, to learn more about its culture and history, how to better understand why many people in prominent that today fill the pages of nation's history were exactly from Korča. Differently called as the city of serenades, love, art, beer and carnivals, in the multitude of epithets it finds many, which qualify its values but also encourage you to visit it. In every corner you step on, you feel a kind of pleasure, because everywhere you go in the city, the first thing you meet is exactly the hospitality of kind and generous Korča's people. In addition to serenades and love songs that are the soul of the city, Korča offers a number of other alternatives to visit around it. Tourist attractions with invaluable values that enrich Korča even more are the tourist villages like Boboštica, Darda or Voskopoja, where family tourism and cool temperatures make these villages favorite. While various events or visits to the 5th museum of the city are an alternative for those who prefer cultural tourism. This is the beautiful Korča of serenades, where each of its couplet allays seems to sing and dance at the same time. This is the city that smiles incessantly, invites you and tempts you to jump into the arms of history, culture, tradition and entertainment that it gives you sparingly through the musical sounds of guitars and the voices that sing of love. On October 25, 1917, the Lyceum of Korča, a secular high school with a national character, opened its doors, where boys and girls study together, regardless of social class or religion. This school was established on the basis of French curricula, an Albanian-French pedagogical staff, and many personalities. Today, Lyceum is known as RYCO High School. It is considered as one of the best high schools in Albania, not only in terms of quality teaching and the results achieved by the students, but also in terms of its background as a community center and activities. Students are encouraged to take part in different activities to demonstrate their artistic, sportive and social skills. Some of the worth mentioning activities are championships and different games in chess. The Debate Club supports the education of young people through debate as an important process in communication. Thanks to students' paintings, school classrooms are transformed into a friendly and creative environment. Two more activities must be mentioned, because they have become a tradition. The first one is the choir contest named My Country's Songs. The goal of this activity is to make students love the variety and beauty of our old Albanian songs. A very popular activity is Carnival Day in our school. During this day, students have lessons dressed up in fancy, funny costumes. Also, they participate in the show and compete for the best carnival theme and costume. There are many reasons why you should visit this place. Just visit it, and you will understand why RYCO High School is considered one of the best in Albania.
Albania has been described as the lost secret of Europe. Almost unknown internationally, its rich and diverse cultural heritage is undervalued, much of it having been suppressed or neglected during the long years of isolation. Today's reality is very different. 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites are complemented by extremely valuable intangible cultural heritage, such as isopolyphonic singing traditions, distinctive textile designs, and exemplary interfaith cultural relations. Mosques, Muslim quarters, Christian churches and monasteries, Bektashiteke, Byzantine walls, and antique vestiges, all testifying to the meeting of different people and civilizations with a rich and varied cultural history that has evolved over nearly 3 millennia.
We are citizens of the world, and not just of one country, so we feel glad to be part of this really interesting project. Dear colleagues, friends, and students, Hope this partnership will strengthen the threads that connect us, and everyone involved will benefit and acquire a useful experience. Best wishes and regards from me, Olga, teacher in tradicije school.
Hello everyone, I am the Albanian expert, I am painter and also art teacher. First, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of this project. The most interesting part is related to the transformation of costumes into clothing, which have modern elements and can be worn again today. This intervention conceptually brings continuation for these clothes and century-old tradition. I'm giving you a brief description of traditional clothes. Traditional clothing of Albania includes more than 200 different varieties of clothing in the Albania and Albanian-speaking territories and communities. Albanian record history of clothing goes back to a classic time. It is one of the factors that have differentiated this nation from the European countries, dating back to the Illyrian period. Almost every culture and geographic region in Albania has its own specific varieties of costumes that vary in details, material, colors, shape and form. Albanian folk dress is decorated with symbols, elements of Illyrian antique pagan origin, like sun, eagle, moon, stars and snake. Some of the details in this clothing are Cheleshe, is a type of hat worn by many in Albania, Kosovo and Albanian-speaking parts of Greece and North Macedonia in central Albania, Tirana, Durrës, Kavaj. So we can continue with fustanela. It's a traditional skirt-like garment worn by men, and opinga, traditional shoes which are worn by Albanian men throughout Albania and Kosovo, North Macedonia, Serbia, Montenegro and the Arborage village in Italy. The combination of clothing elements with legend and folklore brings new and interesting models which further enrich the traditional of these costumes.
Hi, I'm Chiara Panoli and today I'll be your guide. Located in a guest house larger mansion dating in 1817, this museum has an excellent collection. This is a characteristic Korça's rich family which received guests and then it became a museum in 1985. The facilities are rare and unique. This museum was not only modern for its time because it respected a chronological order, but it also has many thematic stands, as you can see. There are about 1,200 artifacts in here that are found in the prehistoric period in the territory of southeastern in Albania, Mauryan region sites like Malic, Trajan, Dunaveti and Podgorica. Highlights include numerous artifacts found at the prehistoric sites as well as two skeletons found in the tumulus of Kamenica, an Illyrian burial site from the Bronze Age where 440 skeletons were recovered. There are some good pictures of archaeological sites which show us how the first inhabitants in this region lived. It is important for everybody to know the history of their place, so the museums are the perfect storytellers. Knowing the history of our ancestors, we will be able to keep the culture alive and to know how everything had worked thousands and thousands years ago.
Hi, my name is Alexander Bulgareci and I will be your guide today to the beauties of Korça. The beauty we are going to see today is the cathedral, named the Resurrection of Christ Cathedral. It is the main Orthodox church in Korça, one of the most important in Albania. It started building in 1992 by the Greeks and was finished in 1995. The reason for its building is because the first cathedral, named after St. George, was destroyed by the communism. The cathedral on the outside is painted in white, pink and brown, but the inside, the design is amazing. The white interior is completely dominated by the iconostatics, giving it a beautiful and saint atmosphere. The cathedral itself is one of the biggest, most beautiful and most visited cathedrals in all of Albania, in Balkan too. Millions of people come each year to visit it or even to pray in it.
Hi friends, I am Ayena, and today I will be one of your guides and show you the beauties of my city. Here we are at the Old Bazaar of Korça. The Old Bazaar of Korça was established about 500 years ago. It is composed of an old Ottoman and Roman architectonic style building. The Old Bazaar is also called as the Bazaar of Serenade, associated with the music which for centuries was sung and composed by people who stood walking with a guitar on the round cobblestone. Now the bazaar is a cozy place with narrow street, traditional shops and local products. Here you can find so many hotels and hostels where tourists can spend the night. The restaurants and the bar here offer so many drinks and foods. Also with a balcony view over the old bazaar, tourists can watch and enjoy the activities that are held here. But the bazaar has not only its traditional part. Here you can find so many bars and clubs where young people can enjoy cocktails and dance to the modern music.
Best wishes from Albania!
Hello friends, I'm Iva and today I will be speaking about our school. High School George Petrov from Prilep is one of the schools with the highest rating in the city. About 800 students from the city, the surrounding areas and other cities receive knowledge and skills for work and living. The students study in the following professions: health profession, personal services, textile leather, forestry wood and geological mining. Each of these professions allow students to quickly and easily get involved in jobs. In addition to the regular classes, the students are involved in other activities. Fashion shows, health workshops, plays and organization of competitions are some of the activities of teachers and students from the school George Petrov, which encourage creativity, respect and knowledge in our world of knowledge.
Hello there friends, I'm Antonio Jurcinovski and today I will be one of your leaders and I will present to you the beauties of the city. Let's go! Prilep is a city in the Republic of North Macedonia, located in the Pelagonia Valley and southwestern part of the country, and lies under the Mark Towers. Prilep is known of the tobacco industry, white marble lake, numerous churches and monasteries in the city. Have many clothing companies, rich cultural and historical past. Our city is world famous for the International Carnival Project and a special attraction for tourists from the country, and abroad is the beer and barbecue festival Pivo Fest.
The clock tower in Prilep is a cultural monument and a symbol of the old bazaar and the city itself. The city lives in the rhythm of the town clock. It was built in the 19th century by Said Aga, and what is interesting about it is that due to unknown factors, the tower is crooked. Itarpeo is a character of Macedonian folklore. He is a poor village farmer from Mariovo, but he has incredible cunning, wit and bile, and he is a symbol of the cheerful spirit of our people. Petre Tanasovski is a famous master bagpipe soloist, ethno-choreographer and dancer. With his performances, he affirmed the Macedonian folk music and the Macedonian folk costumes.
Hello friends, I'm Angela. Today I will be talking about King Marko. He is a historical figure, the most famous hero of epic folklore, not only among the Macedonians but also in the Balkans. Marko's kingdom was centered in North Macedonia with Prilep as his capital, and the remnant of his rule are the remains of Marko Towers. Praevski is a famous Macedonian singer and one of the biggest stars on the Balkan music scene, where he is perceived as a trademark of North Macedonia. He tragically died on a car accident.
Hello everyone, my name is Ivana Nikolova, fashion designer from North Macedonia. Threads That Connect Us is a very important and special project because we speak about something that has very deep meaning. Macedonian folk costumes have centuries-old tradition. They are created as a collective benefit of the entire Macedonian people and have been passed down from generation to generation. In the long process of creating the folk costume of Macedonia, all of the Macedonian people have been involved as participants. In the long time of creating the national costume of Macedonia, all of the Macedonian people have participated as people who were working for the costume. So the national costume of Macedonia is created as an expression of the folk collective, the aesthetics and psychological dispositions. With all its richness, with the layers of the clothes and variety of the clothes, the way they are decorated and also the colors that are used, folk costumes, we can use the folk costumes as a very important part of the cultural heritage. For example, the Macedonian folk costume is known for its rich decoration, like the tailor decoration in black, red and silver. Also, it is known for the rich and massive jewelry that is there in very various forms, and also the layers of the clothing. Linen and hemp and cotton in white are the materials used to create the Macedonian costume. Except of the Macedonian costume, all of the costumes from other countries have the same value. When we learn about tradition and about culture, we get inspired to create something that is modern but also valuable, because everything that was made in the past was made of high quality materials and was made by hand, which means it was unique. So if we can create something that is modern and add ethno elements in it, we can be sure that we make something that will last, and we can be proud because we put something very valuable in the modern way of life.
Hello everyone, I'm Sandra and I'm about to speak about the project. The Threads of Tradition That Connect is a project from the RYCO program. Our school for the second time is participating in this project of the program that aim at intercultural cooperation of young people in the region. This project is between partner schools from Serbia, Albania and North Macedonia. By discovering the secrets of different folk costumes, young people will come to the conclusion of how similar the different traditions of young people and the nationalities are and connect them.